Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals rematch between the Nuggets and the Lakers proved to be almost exactly what we thought it would. An amazing first half by LeBron James, followed by an even better first half to the Denver Nuggets. This game was absolutely amazing. There's a lot I'd like to take away from both sides in this one, so let's just waste no more time and start talking about the Denver Nuggets, the winners of this game. First thing I wanted to pay attention to in this game while watching was what kind of shape were the Los Angeles Lakers going to come into in this one, and how are the Nuggets going to move in transition and try to just take advantage of the difference. Obviously, they're playing in that mile-high state. I really did enjoy that when the game started, Nikola Jokic and Aaron Gordon, we saw in the first two possessions, they went right at LeBron James, went right at the Lakers. They were attacking the basket, and that was kind of the reoccurring theme in this one. The defense from the Los Angeles Lakers, while it did look pretty great in certain possessions, there were other times where there was just, Bob Myers kept saying it on the call, there were so many lackadaisical efforts, there was breakdowns, it just did not look entirely well. There was a couple Nikola Jokic dunks in this one, which we love to see. Jokic tonight had 32 points, 7 assists, 12 rebounds, and had 0 turnovers on the night. This was an absolutely amazing performance by the Denver Nuggets, Nikola Jokic in specific. Aaron Gordon got into very early foul trouble. In the first half, he played a little over 5 minutes in this one. And obviously, if you guys are fans of Denver basketball, you know how instrumental he is to their success. Peyton Watson got the call on this one, and man, he made the best of his moment. It was really fun to watch Peyton just go in there and take a leap. Last year, he did not play past the first round, and I was wondering, I've said it in my recaps, I was wondering what we would get from this second unit without the Bruce Browns, without the Jeff Greens, and Peyton Watson, DeAndre Jordan, Reggie Jackson, all of them stepped up. Peyton Watson hit 2 big threes, and at one point was the leading scorer with 8 on the Denver Nuggets before Jokic capped off his 10th point in this one. There was so many fun moments though in this one, which even though it was an 11-point game, I promise you and I can assure you it was a lot closer than that. At one point, the Lakers were up by 14 on the Denver Nuggets in that third quarter, and I made a tweet saying Lake Show ... and then I said something along the lines of this won't last long. And it was funny because the Lakers went up 14, and then Mike Malone, as the championship caliber coach he is, he called a timeout. They cut it to 6 with an 8-0 run. Then 8-0 turned into 14-0. KCP, he had 0 points in the first quarter. In that third quarter, he had 4 3-pointers, guys. He shot 4 of 5 in that quarter. This third quarter, guys, the Denver Nuggets outscored the Lakers 32-18, and it gave me big time, and I mean big time, flashbacks of last season's matchup, where it seemed like, wow, the Lakers are doing it. They're playing this great brand of basketball. They're the 7th seed, and they're battling with the champions, or what we would then to discover them as the champions. And then the Nuggets just show their championship mindset, and it was absolutely amazing to see. It feels like everyone on the Denver Nuggets has the next man up mindset, and I love it. Behind Michael Porter Jr. in this one, I thought it was very interesting how Mike Malone handled that situation. MPJ came into this game, he was having a very rough first couple quarters, and then out of nowhere, out of a timeout, Michael Porter Jr. gets a play drawn up for him by Coach Mike, and he ends up finishing this one with 19 points, 2 blocks, a steal, 8 rebounds, a couple tip-ins. It was just really instrumental, Michael's impact in this game. He did take some crazy shots in transition, but that's what you get when you sign up for the Michael Porter Jr. experience. All in all, in this one for the Nuggets, it was very brilliant, patient, championship-inspired basketball. I got to just give a big shout out to the Nuggets defense on top of the just performance on the offense. 4 turnovers as a total for the Denver Nuggets, while the Lakers finished with 12 turnovers tonight. And I thought they did a really good job of baiting them into 3-pointers that they believed were available. I mean, Reeves and Russell, I felt like the Nuggets game plan defensively was very articulate in the sense that, you know, they don't really want LeBron touching the ball. So when they see these actions come where it's a pick and roll, when LeBron's the primary ball handler, it seems like they're swarming to LeBron, and they're kind of living by the motto of if the other guys are gonna, you know, beat us, then that's how we're going to lose. Which makes me want to transition to the Los Angeles Lakers. So in this game, you got to realize the Lakers are 0-3, now 0-4 this season when they face Denver. I did like what I saw early. Austin Reeves was clearly taking the Jamal Murray matchup personally. We saw him chirping a little bit after a couple early fouls. He was very physical on the defensive side, and I liked it. You know, There was no Jared Vanderbilt in this one. Obviously, on a night where Jamal Murray is dancing around on the three-point land and putting up 20 points, you definitely wish he was around. Not that he could stop Jamal, but he definitely could, slow him down a little bit. LeBron James in this first half, 20 points, and in the fourth quarter, he had 2 points. 3 for 3 from downtown, including a buzzer beater. Pretty much, I'll call it a buzzer beater at the second half. At halftime, he hit that buzzer beater. And then LeBron James in this one, guys, he finished with 27 points, 8 assists and 6 rebounds. The problem was, man, and like I said with the baiting, when they swarm LeBron and he's forced to make a decision, 7 turnovers for the King tonight. That's over 50% of the Los Angeles Lakers turnovers in one man, and that man is supposed to be the champion. He's supposed to be the captain of this ship, and that just wasn't the case in this one. I liked Anthony Davis's aggression early in this one, and even when he wasn't being aggressive on offense, he was being aggressive on defense. Just 4 blocks tonight and 5 assists. It's not something you generally see with AD, is him passing it, but I think when the doubles were coming and they were pressuring him, I think Anthony did a good job. He actually would have had 7 or 8 assists if some Lakers could hit their 3-point shots. And boy, do I even want to say this out loud, 27% from downtown, 8 for 29 if you're the Los Angeles Lakers. Russell and Reeves, man, just not a great night. 3 for 15 combined from downtown. D'Lo goes 1 for 9. Obviously, a big question with these Lakers fans is, what is D'Lo going to look like? Because last Western Conference Finals versus the Denver Nuggets, he averaged 6 points a game, and in the last 2 games he put 3 points up, and then in game 4 he had 4 points. In this one, I kept hearing Bob Myers talking about it. Bob Myers said, "Oh, D'Lo's at 4 points and he looks good early," and then something happened. I don't know what it was, but there was a lot of back and forth between LeBron and Russell in this one, and I know LeBron just wants the best for his guys, but it's hard. If you're not a champion, you maybe don't know how to respond to that type of criticism, and it's weird. Basketball does not work like this in any way, shape, or form, but if the Lakers were to knock down their shots, they would be winning. I mean, it's not like they were struggling to find shots. I will admit that Austin Reeves looked a little out of place in this first game. I'm not sure how that's going to continue, but he did look a little bit, out of place. I was liking what I saw more out of Taurean Prince. The limited minutes I saw of Gabe Vincent out there were decent. And then obviously I was, liking the way Rui was able to space the floor and provide some defense in that one. I just think Darvin Ham was, living and dying with D'Lo tonight. Like, it was, if D'Lo wasn't going to hit the shots, then we weren't going to win. And the last Lakers possessions are pretty depressing and kind of sum up this whole thing. They had like 3 or 4 misses and offensive rebounds in a row between Anthony and LeBron, and then Jokic gets a poster with a minute left in the fourth to end this one. Guys, this series is going to be awesome. Please be sure to check out every single game. I wanted to make a recap on the Suns and Wolves, because I know clearly a ton of you, if you look at the comments in my video 2 days ago, are big Suns fans, but I do not make recaps on games that I don't watch. I think it's a waste of everyone's time. But what do you guys think? And I didn't watch because I didn't want to. Trust me, I wanted to watch it just as much as the next guy, but I was at work. But if you made it this far, I appreciate your support as always, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay happy, healthy, and blessed. Peace.